What is up, guys? JaretCampisi. Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be something a little bit different. You've seen me build the custom bikes that I build, but today we're going to be watching my buddy Rup, who's always doing weird shit, turn his R1 into a Street Fighter. So this is how it currently looks. He's actually had this thing Street Fightered out in the past, but it's going to be really cool. He's doing a ride to Mexico. I may be joining him on that ride. I'm not sure yet. I guess I would need a bike to do that, but yeah, so he's basically gonna be stripping this thing down today. We're gonna show you guys the whole process. Hopefully by the end of today, or the end of this video, we'll be able to go out, take it for a ride these two bikes, and have some fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the R1 Teardown. I also wanna mention, Rup does have his own Instagram and YouTube channels, pages. I will put them on the screen here and also link them down in the description below. He has a badass ZR1, what is it? ZR2 Chevy, what is it? Colorado, yeah. And he does all kinds of cool content with that thing, off-roading and shit like that. And then I've been trying to get him to do more bike content, so hopefully once he rips this thing apart again, maybe he'll start making some bike content.
We'll see how it goes like this.
So what are we starting with here, Rob? Taking the subframe off?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take all this off. This is the subframe, and basically switch it for the old subframe that I had made maybe like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So this carries the battery and the computer and everything, and this goes right on top, and it just replaces this basically. Yeah. So I'm a little bit lower and shorter.
So this whole teardown process is gonna save some weight too, huh?
Oh yeah, it saves a lot of weight, and it also brings my center of gravity from here to about here.
Yeah.
So I'm a lot lower and a lot lighter, and it feels crazy.
I've ridden it like this. I actually want to ride it once you tear it down, because I'm really curious to see. And it looks really cool when you're riding on it. I remember when we would ride together, it just looks so different, you know? It's such a cool thing. And that's kind of the appeal of naked bikes in general, is you get the super bike performance, but you get the cool looks of a naked bike, which is, I think, a little bit more manly. Also, these are not necessarily needed, but they do improve performance having leaves in here. This is all performance. This is not how you maintain a chain, by the way, guys. So don't listen to him for maintenance advice. I've been riding with him when literally his shifter fell off. Remember that shit? Oh god.
Yeah, improper install. Improper install.
Oh god. No, this is gonna be fun. This thing looks so cool. I mean, it's a beater bike. He's had this thing for so freaking long.
I've driven this across the country.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. How many miles does this have on it, Rup?
There's no telling.
The speedometer went off. Oh, that's right. Yeah. At least 30 to 40,000, right? More?
No.
Really?
I'd say this thing is like 60 to like 70,
wow.
maybe 80,000. Yeah.
That's fucking badass. Yeah, that's.
So talk about maintenance. I mean, at least I change the oil.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all you really need to do. Yeah. All right, so the rear sets are removed. He's basically just removing anything that's attached to the rear subframe. He just pulled a bolt off the seat and it fell somewhere inside of here. We need teens to come and find this. She literally finds everything. It's insane. Dude, this is crazy. What the hell? Is this your ECU back here?
That's my ECU. This is my little battery. So this thing can be mounted sideways, upside down, everything. And I needed to get a small battery to fit in my second subframe. That's what
is this a lithium battery?
Lithium or some kind of gel lithium thing. Weird. Or whatever.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this looks, you literally have leaves under your seat in
It's
here.
been sitting outside for a couple months actually, so
poor guy.
That's part of why we're cleaning it up.
You're gonna be alright, boy. We're gonna take care of you better.
Well, that's one reason why I'm doing this, is because I'm going to Mexico, so
yeah.
Like, I definitely have to change a few things and clean it up.
Including, the last time I rode this, guys, I went to use his front brakes and nothing happened. Like, it feels like, I don't even know, it feels like they're attached to a board, like two boards. It's freaking hilarious. I got on this, because he rides like a maniac, if you've seen any of my other videos with him riding. And I'm like, how do you ride that fast and then you have no fucking brakes? Downshifting, that's true, yeah. All right, so it's close, halfway there. One more bolt right here, he's about to break loose. And then he's got some electrical stuff to unattach. It's pretty crazy, like I've had a bunch of Ducatis apart and some other bikes. This one is a lot simpler. It's an 03, you said, bro?
Yeah, 03.
Yeah, so it still has all the electronics and stuff, but it seems like it's just a little bit more of a simple process to get it. You get it?
Yeah.
All right, so the subframe is officially loose, broken loose. Now he just has to basically go through and unattach all of the electronic pieces, right?
Yep.
Good God. So, electronic dongles. We're in dongle land now. Welcome to Dongle Land.
So this is pretty crazy. When I first did this before, I didn't know that this is the sensor so that when the bike tips over, it shuts off the engine. So I just kind of threw this wherever I wanted when I first did this. And I was like, why isn't my engine starting? It was because this wasn't up,
That's
obviously.
crazy.
So I had to mount it very nicely somewhere where this is always exactly up.
Oh wow. Oh, and it even tells you up,
Yeah,
this
so
side
it's
up. Yeah. That's
and
crazy.
I didn't know that first time. I thought, what the heck? I didn't do anything wrong.
Dude, and that's probably the start of where like the IMUs and stuff, because this bike, the Tuono, has like a 6-axis Bosch IMU that keeps track of all the electronics and when it's on its side and stuff like that. What's up, baby cakes? Yeah, we're going at it, dude. He's already got the subframe off. And he's already losing bolts inside, so we need you to go on the hunt immediately.
That's what I'm here for.
To all those at home drinking beers with us, we salute you. Cheers. You know you're a man when you put your beer in a mug.
That's how the pros do it.
It's got to be some sort of special mug, right? That keeps it cold or some shit.
Oh, dude, the Yeti? Oh,
I've never heard of them.
You've never heard of a Yeti?
Mm-mm. Those are the
Super
things.
insulated. This is gonna be cold tomorrow if I leave it out.
Aren't they the abominable snowmans you find in the wilderness?
True.
A
Yeah.
Yeti?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I have heard of them. Never mind. He was just telling us how he got this bike. This is a true story. He said, what, your mom gave you a 5.0 Mustang?
Well, so after graduating and getting my bachelor's degree, my mom got a new car, and her old car was a 94 5.0 Mustang. And they decided instead of selling it, they would just give it to me for my graduation present.
Pretty dope.
Once they told me that, I went on Craigslist, and within an hour, I found a guy with an R1, and I traded it within the hour.
What an asshole. So guys, Rup pulled this piece off, and when he did, like 3 bolts fell out of it. He's like, yeah, those are probably bolts from last time when I took it apart, put it back together.
I've been looking for this.
That's what you were trying to, what is that, your registration?
Yeah.
Hold on, officer, let me take my rear tail section apart. Do you have any tools in your police cruiser? No, he was doing all of that just to get to that bolt right there.
This one right here, yeah. Son of a...
Fucking unbelievable. All right, he's got everything unattached. And I think you can pull this off.
Oh,
there's
I got
one more.
One more. Got the stator.
The old stator, huh? All right. Teens? Find that bolt, babe. There it is.
There we go.
Look at that. We were just talking about it. I was saying that part of the bike was my least favorite, or pretty much the only part of this bike I didn't like, because the front of it's so sleek and clean, and then the back was just like the size of a kayak for some reason. Look at him cleaning leaves out from in there. But look how much better the lines look on that thing already. That's freaking badass. Check it out, guys. If you haven't seen, we launched Campisi Customs official apparel. You can get it on Bonfire. I'll put the links in the description below. This one says I'd rather be riding, which is fucking badass. And there's all different types of styles on there. And the cool thing about these shirts is every t-shirt you purchase, you get an entry towards winning the custom Tuono. If you're outside the US, then you get entered to win our cash prizes when we're done. So not only can you support on Patreon to be entered to win the bike, now you can buy t-shirts that are only available for 2 weeks or limited edition once they're gone. All right, next step, starting on the side fairings.
Yep.
All kinds of, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say these aren't the original bolts.
Oh no, these aren't the original fairings either.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Oh, you got different fairings?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is a sight you don't see too often, guys. Jaret Bear wrenching on something. I don't mind doing it on other people's bikes. So when I screw it up, it's not my bike. Look at this, guys. These are the kind of text messages I get from my dad. Look. Just embarrassed a ninja across Market Street Bridge. I fucking love my bike. He literally calls me and he's like, just want you to know, Jaret, I haven't lost a single race yet. The Diavo's 0 to 60 is rated at like 2.4 seconds or something crazy. That thing will literally beat almost anything on the road. So my dad likes to just flex on fools everywhere he goes. It's hilarious. All right, so we got most of the fairing bolts loose, belly panels kind of half on. Right now the turn signals are holding it on. Are you even gonna have turn signals on your other bike? No, you use hand signals, right?
Of course, it's the safest thing to do.
He knows. It's actually probably safer. No one's gonna see these freaking things, dude. Actually, people don't see bikes in general, so it really doesn't matter if you have them or not. And look, no mirror gang checking in. Or do you have one over here?
No.
No, no mirrors.
No mirrors.
All right, well, unfortunately I wasn't filming when the front fairing just slowly slid off the front of the bike. Oh,
It's fine.
look at it. Yeah, it is totally fine. So this whole entire cluster is gonna come off too. All right, so we got the side fairings off, front fairings off. He's finishing up the belly panel right there. And that's basically how it's gonna look. Are you gonna replace your overflow with the Jim Beam bottle again, Rup?
Maybe that's fun. Everybody like talking about that.
I pulled up to his house one day and his overflow coolant thing had broken. And I just see a Jim Beam bottle just like sitting there with coolant in it. I'm like, that's incredible, but you probably get pulled over for it.
No, actually, I had a cop and somebody else, they really liked it.
Did they?
That's creative.
Yeah.
Because you can see literally like it's just the green fluid.
Yeah. You had a plastic one. It'd be cool if you had a glass one.
Glass would be
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
I did have a plastic one. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was super cool.
People liked it.
You should do it again because it goes with your whole Mad Max theme,
Yeah,
you know?
people liked it.
All right, just got both of those bolts out right there. Some more bolts falling out. There it is. 2003 R1 headlight cluster.
Anybody want to buy it?
It's now a hood ornament. Now, you're starting to see the lines of this thing. Look at that. That's fucking pimp, dude.
Headlight, little tail. It's basically gonna look like this.
It's crazy too because you're what, 6'2"?
6'2".
6'2", and Teens is 5'4". I bet she could touch the ground, right?
Yeah, she
on
could
your seat.
definitely touch the ground,
We
yeah.
should build her something like this.
I mean, seriously, it'd be more comfortable for her.
That would be so sick. If you guys want to see Teens riding a Street Fighter something or other, put a comment in the section below, in the comments below. That would be really cool. We'll get her riding something like that.
All right, so I got this headlight. This is kind of what I'm going with for now. I got it because it's so thin, mainly because this thing is in the way. So it's gonna be mounted very close. I have to fabricate my own little bracket for it. But I kind of like it. I might take this little bevel off and paint it black.
Absolutely.
I got it red just to have maybe a little bit of color on this, but I kind of don't like it. I'm gonna paint this black. But I'm gonna use this for now. My last headlight I had on here,
So cool.
I actually like hand molded it.
Yeah, that thing was
to make
sick.
it perfect. It was a Baja off-road headlight that I took it all apart, and I had this little plastic piece I put in the oven and I molded it. And it was
Bake
like,
a cake.
It was perfect, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just gonna go with this for now, and then maybe try that again, make my own custom one after I go to Mexico, I guess.
Yeah, that'll work. That's gonna be bright as shit too.
I just like how it's, LED,
Yeah.
super bright.
I think it's cool.
It is. Yeah, we'll see.
When it's black and you get it mounted nice, I think it'll look nice.
When I paint it black,
Yeah.
it might work better. So it's gonna go just like that.
Just like that.
You're gonna be able to
crazy.
shift gears right here with this on the outside instead of through this tube
That's wild.
frame. So I don't know how I figured that out about 5 years ago, but it works.
That's
6,
awesome.
7 years ago, something like that. First startup.
Okay, it works. That is loud. That's an angry exhaust system right there. It's almost a straight pipe. I mean, Jesus. Hey, at least people will see you, or hear you.
They'll hear me.
I should say, rather.
They won't see me.
Yeah. Now, should we start this up now? Here we go. Okay, that's louder, I think.
I didn't expect it to be that loud.
I didn't either. I feel like it's getting louder. I don't know what's going on. It's just like
This
morphing.
garage and it echoes.
This is gonna be a good riding partner right here. We got everything cleaned up for the most part. And I think we're good to go, except what, you need to buy some new bolts.
Yeah, I went to the store and I got the bolts that'll fit in here and here so I can bolt my rear set up to it. But the thread just didn't
like
match
the right
up.
size, yeah, wrong threads.
Yeah, wrong thread. But yeah, then the rear end will be done, and then we gotta fabricate something for the headlight.
Right? And
Basically done.
maybe put some taillights on it or something.
Yeah, I got a nice LED strip that does blinkers on each side.
Where do you put your license plate?
Good question.
I forget where you had it.
Yeah, I used to have it out here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go to the store. Guys,
Don't
look.
make fun of me.
Guys, look at this. 1990 called. They want the rollerblades back.
You know what? Rup used to rollerblade.
Hey, you know what? But you
On
have.
his paper
Oh,
routes.
you almost ate shit right
No,
there.
That's what the back thing's for.
But you have a
You know
Ducati
what?
hat on.
Better than, yeah.
So
Does that make up for it?
it does. Except neither of us have a Ducati, so we're kind of posers right now. All right, we're heading to Home Depot, walking by the Beast. If you didn't know, Christina's actually gonna be giving this away, just like I do with the Tuono or the custom bike builds. And we actually just had a really big dyno tuner and parts guy sign on board to work with us, and she's gonna be making this thing insane. It's probably gonna be like 850 horsepower, 900 horsepower when she's done with it. So definitely check out Christina Customs on Patreon. So I was mentioning earlier how Rup has a truck, like Instagram, YouTube page. This is the truck right here, the ZR2 Colorado on 37s. Ridiculous. Here, I'm actually curious, which would you guys rather have? The Corvette or this badass Chevy Colorado? Which would you take, Rup?
Definitely take that.
He's biased, but this thing is really cool. He actually wants to get teens to drive it and do some like off-roading stuff with it. I think it would be pretty funny to see her driving this thing like off-roading and stuff. He does some really crazy shit off with this thing. So you should definitely check out his channel if you guys like truck stuff, because it's pretty wild. All right, while Teens and I are going balls to the wall over here playing ping pong, Rup got some rear sets. Is it good?
Yeah, just spacers right here, custom spacers.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's good. That's how you do it.
Fuck yeah, dude. You gonna do the same thing with the other side?
Yeah, this side's solid.
No, you'd be good to go?
Yep.
Sick. And how's it looking there?
So everything's flat and looks ugly, but
Hey,
it's all in there nice and
Will
neat.
this still be waterproof, all this stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
so
all
good.
waterproof. It's all fine. So,
And didn't you have that inside before?
yeah, I'll find a place for that. I'll mount it. I just haven't mounted it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Looks good, dude.
It's ready to go.
So are you gonna drive the bolts home, or are they already done?
They're all done except for this one I don't like, so I'm gonna send that one home.
All right, so up next on the agenda, Rup's gonna make a bracket of some sort to mount this hideous headlight. I'm kidding, I'm just fucking
It is
with
pretty
you.
ugly.
No, once it's blacked out, it'll be fine. And it's probably gonna be bright as shit.
So I have 3 bolts to work, 3 holes to work with. To drill some holes into this aluminum that I got, and I'm gonna kind of bend something to fabricate a mount for this.
You're gonna use that bottom area here?
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah. Okay, see what happens. All right, so he's figuring out where he wants to mount it. I think we both agree, right? As close as you can get it to the bike,
That's
basically.
the whole reason why I got it nice and thin.
Yeah.
So as close as I can.
And it has a pivot at the bottom, right?
Yeah,
so you can move it.
pivot if I want it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna work.
Drill a hole.
You just need to make sure you have enough space that it can sit back enough so that it's not like stuck angled at the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks good, dude.
Bed right there.
Once you paint that
I'll
thing
paint
black,
this black. I
yeah,
think.
it'll look a lot
It'll be
better.
red for a little bit.
Is this
but
gonna be super bright?
It's gonna be. That's
You're
why
gonna
I
blind
got
the
it.
shit out of
It's
people.
Crazy bright.
You just want to put your truck lights on here. All right, moment of truth. How's the bracket?
Gotta tighten it up and.
It seems like it's gonna work.
See what
Right?
I got. Yeah.
I'm gonna be interested to see it. Do you think there's gonna be vibration, or do you think it'll be all right?
Yeah, I have to tighten it up. Tighten it up a little bit, but it's
okay,
gonna sit right here basically.
I actually like it, dude. That's fucking cool. All right, check it out. The light is on. Rup's holding wires together right now, but that thing is so sick, man. I love it, man. It makes me want to build a bike like this. We're gonna chop up some 1299s. All right, so we decided to weigh the bike
check
right
it out.
now.
Hold on.
How much gas do you have in there?
It's full. It's literally.
Oh, it's completely full?
It's to the brim.
Oh,
you can
okay,
see it.
all right. So I don't know what the stock weight of the 2003 R1 was. My guess would be like probably stock weight was in the 420s. That would be my guess. Yeah, so now we've stripped a lot of weight off of it. I think 385. That's my guess. Rup, what do you think?
Now that I remember that it's full, it's definitely up there now. I'll say 360.
360. Damn, Alex.
350, I'm going low.
350 teams.
350, 360, and
385.
394.
Oh, what did I say?
That was good. Hey,
What
how much was all the fuel out?
394. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's
How
all
many
good out.
pounds would it be?
So a full tank of fuel is usually 30 to 40 pounds.
So I think,
yeah,
we're
that's
both-
true.
We're all pretty close.
Well, our
Like
carbon,
364
yeah,
dry.
yeah, our carbon V4 was 396 with a tank of gas, so that's pretty insane, actually,
You
dude.
chopped a lot of weight off.
Wow, that's fucking badass. 394
And
for
it
that.
feels like it. It feels like it's lighter, and with your butt lower,
Yeah,
it's so much more nimble. It's
that's so
crazy.
cool, dude. All right, so I think that's where we're gonna end the video for today, or should I say tonight. The bike's pretty much in running form once he hooks up the headlight, right?
I mean, it's running right now, just no lights.
Just no lights, which is fine. It's freaking cool, man. There's something about the lines of this bike that just look freaking cool. I don't know, maybe because you don't see them like this, but, and then you said you're gonna move this.
This is coming back and gonna be black.
Yeah, so it'll sit right in there.
Remake cover right here that I lost. I actually had it before.
The ball cover.
Rear lights, hook up the front lights, and then it's in running form and just kind of tighten everything up.
It's gonna be sick. So you'll see it on the channel. We'll go for a ride once it's in complete running form. But yeah, there you go, guys. Rups Custom Street Fighter R1. It's gonna be a work in progress. That's how it always is. But I think it's freaking awesome. Let me know what you guys think of this bike in the comment section below. And let me know if you guys would like to see us riding this thing around. I think teens should ride this bad boy. What do we think?
That wasn't a yes.
That was not a yes. I want to ride it. We'll let Rup try out the carbon custom Tuono, and yeah, we'll just go have some fun. So that'll be in a future episode. Anyway, that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, like Squad, smash it, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.